I would like to turn myself in because I'm very mentally unstable.
Okay. And what's going on there?
I murdered my girlfriend. You'll need to use forceful entry to get into the house.
Police! Yep, she's dead. She's right here. We got her.
And then I just lost control. It was almost like something else, possessed me. I got to spend time with the vessel that was Shannon, and I got to absorb her spirit. She said, "Are you kidding me? What the Chance, stop. Wait, please stop. I'm dying. I love you, I love you." And then she didn't speak another word.
This is 27-year-old Chance Donahoe, who only hours earlier confessed to savagely murdering his ex-girlfriend in her Columbus home. But as investigators soon learn, violence was only part of a far more disturbing story, one fueled by control, betrayal, and delusions of power.
So are you, as we speak right now, are you feeling like you're a god right now?
I mean, yeah.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before. In the early morning hours of August 29, 2023, a chilling call comes into dispatchers at the Powell Police Department, and it's from Chance himself.
911, what's the address of your emergency? And your name?
My name is Chance.
Okay. And what's going on there?
I murdered my girlfriend. You'll need to use forceful entry to get into the house. I plan on taking myself to the police station after this phone call.
Do you want
Yes.
the police to come to you? Can they come to you?
I would like to turn myself in because I'm very mentally unstable, and I'm worried that I'm going to commit by a cop if the cops come and pick me up. So I need to go into the station for my safety and the police officer's safety.
Well, do you want to go ahead and get in your car and go ahead and drive to the police department, and I'll stay on the line?
Yeah.
Chance is confessing to murdering his 29-year-old ex-girlfriend, Shannon Hyatt. As he continues speaking with Powell Dispatch, the call is relayed to Columbus authorities, who quickly send officers to the address he provided.
Caller is in Powell on the phone with dispatcher. He's going to do a cop in Powell. Why are we going to Berkeley?
With Columbus officers now en route to Shannon's home, Powell Dispatch continues speaking with Chance, hoping to gather more details.
Do you have any weapons on you, Chance?
I have the murder weapon with me.
Are you able to leave that in your apartment? I want you to leave that in your apartment, okay? I don't want you to take any weapons with you.
Okay.
What is the murder weapon?
It's a knife. Is there any way that I could put it somewhere where there's a child in the home and I don't want him to see it?
There's a child in your apartment?
Yeah, I live with my mother, and she's standing right next to me, holding me accountable for making this phone call. And I just don't want my little brother to see it. He's only 7 years old.
Okay, can we put the knife on top of the refrigerator?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I want you to put it on there, not your mother. I don't want your mother to touch it.
Okay, I'm going to put the knife on top of the fridge. Don't touch it at all, okay? I'm going to give my mother one last hug before this all starts.
Okay, all right, go ahead and do that.
I'm going to go to prison now.
As police close in on his location, dispatch continues asking Chance questions, attempting to keep Chance stationary until units arrive. But the clock is ticking, and it's only a matter of time before he catches on.
Are you in your car?
Yes, I just turned on my car. Give me a second.
Stay
I
there
can't really move my hand very well.
You're fine. Stay there for right now. I just want you to take a couple deep breaths, all right?
Okay.
How's your finger doing?
Can't really move it.
How deep did it go?
I'm pretty sure it sliced the ligament.
It did?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to send a medic to you first?
No. I'll receive all my treatment at the jail, please, and thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Where are you at in the lot, just parked right in front of your apartment?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I need to bring myself to you, and I don't want to be tricked into being picked up. And so I'm going to refuse to answer that, but I'm in my car. The car has started, and I will not disconnect this call until I reach the jail cell and you have spoken with an officer.
Okay.
Verifying that. I am not safe.
Okay.
I am not a safe person right now, and the safest thing is for me to turn myself in at a jail.
Okay.
Not be picked up. Because if guns get drawn on me, I don't know what I'm going to do.
As the call continues, Chance leaves the apartment complex and begins driving. But Powell officers have found him, and they're closing in fast.
I left the apartment complex, but I need to pull over real quick and put the address in.
You left?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you at?
There's a cop right behind me, and I know that I'm being followed and everything. If you have this officer on dispatch, I need you to tell him to just follow me to the police station.
Can you just pull over and let him put you in the back so he can take you to the police station? It'd make it so much easier, Chance.
How?
It would just make it be done right now.
Okay.
Okay? Can you just pull over right now?
Yeah.
Thanks to dispatch stalling Chance's departure, officers were able to intercept Chance less than half a mile away from the address he left from. He turns at an intersection and pulls over into the Sheetz gas station, where the police make contact for the first time.
Can you make commands? Because you probably can't hear me on this side.
Can you put both hands out the window for me?
I got both hands. Well, his hands are back in. Put your hands out. Keep them out. Keep your hands out.
Take one of your hands and open your car door. Open the door from the outside. Face away. Face away. Keep your hands above your head. Slowly start walking backwards.
Walk back towards me. Back towards the sound of my voice. Keep walking back.
With Chance fully cooperating, officers place him in handcuffs, then shift focus to the vehicle, unsure of what else might be inside.
This side. Doors open. Clear. He's got gloves.
Yep. Blood on it looks like it.
You got anything on you, bud?
Nope. I got nothing.
Nothing.
I've got $25 in my pocket.
Okay.
It's secured. There's gloves that look like blood on it.
Are you injured at all, Chance, besides your finger?
Just a little scratch on this other hand, but
your other hand?
Your laceration on this pinky.
When did that happen?
During the attack.
Okay. And you put that bandage on yourself?
Yeah, it's just a napkin and some medical tape.
Officers place Chance in the back of a patrol vehicle and remove his shoes, revealing blood-stained socks underneath. Both the socks and shoes are placed in paper evidence bags as they wait to transfer him to Columbus PD custody. Meanwhile, outside Shannon's home, Columbus officers prepare to make entry, unaware of the horror waiting on the other side of the door.
Can I kick the door? I'm good.
Kick the door.
Police! Yep, she's dead. She's right here. We got her. Clear the house. Let's go.
That's 11. We're clearing the house. We got one down on the floor.
Did she get shot or did she get stabbed?
Everything has one.
Pulled her throat out? Dude, he had to like core her throat out or something.
There's blood in the hallway. You see that?
But I mean, there's a hole like this big in her throat.
Inside, officers find Shannon Hyatt on the living room floor, riddled with numerous stab wounds across her upper body and a deep slash across her throat. A large pool of blood sits beneath her, with additional stains splattered across the carpet and couch. She's pronounced dead on scene at 6:18 a.m. Columbus officers relay the information to their dispatch, who then notifies Powell Dispatch that Shannon has been found deceased.
He killed her. Oh my God, it makes me sick to my stomach.
As the weight of the news settles in, Powell officers arrive at the home of Ashley Ratka, Chance Donahoe's mother, where the 911 call was originally placed.
How are you, Mom? Okay. Can I just have you step out here real quick? Is there somebody else with you? What's up, Pop? Is there anyone else in the house? Just your... Okay. Is he awake? Okay. I just want to make sure he's okay. That's all we got to do is just make sure he's okay for right now, okay?
Is Chance at the police station now?
We have him in custody, yeah. He went voluntarily. Okay. All right. Hey, ma'am. Is there a knife?
Yes, on the top I see it.
Inside the residence, officers locate the knife on top of the refrigerator, just as Chance described to the 911 operator, along with a pile of his clothing next to the washing machine believed to be the first outfit he had on when he initially approached Shannon's house. Ashley's other son is also confirmed to be safe and sound, sleeping in his room. Chance's mother is later questioned by investigators, recounting the events leading up to the initial 911 call.
He woke me up at like 5 in the morning and said, Mom, I need to talk to you.
And if you don't want to talk to me, you don't have to. I'm really sorry you're going through this. I really am.
So then he said the knife was in his car. He said his phone was in his car. And he said he was going to go sit somewhere for a minute and have an hour of freedom. So I said, Chance, you need to just call 911 right now. You need to just do this. So he did.
His mother's insistence may have been the only thing that kept Chance from disappearing. Now in police custody, he's transferred to Columbus PD and taken to the Franklin County Jail, where he would be interviewed just a few hours later.
I had a major psychological break and kind of completely and utterly lost control of my actions, which I know is not an excuse and I need to pay for my mistakes. Basically, me and Shannon are going through a really bad breakup right now.
Right.
Because I am unable to be honest and unable to not steal and unable to not take advantage of people that are around me. And I took advantage of her a lot. She's been just making all these Facebook posts about our breakup. And
I've read some of them.
She's also come after my mom and stuff. And it's kind of one of those things where it's it's one thing to drag my name through the mud. You can take all my friends. It hurts. But I just kind of lost it whenever.
That would be frustrating and hurtful, right?
Saying things like me and my mother's relationship is extremely inappropriate, implying that we want to have sex with each other, and it's disgusting. Are you serious right now?
Did that piss you off?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, what
you have the audacity to start publicly saying that the reason I date older women is because I have an Oedipus complex. You're only 3 years older than me.
Chance's perspective lines up closely with what his mother also tells investigators.
Obviously, there's not a reason to ever murder someone, but this girl has been messing with him pretty significantly since they've split up, and they've only been split up for a week, but she was a problem. And I anticipated it getting worse before it got better with her, stalking him, and she no longer had control of him. And I think that was making her crazy because she had a lot of control of him before.
We were unable to locate the specific statements both Chance and his mother claim Shannon posted online. However, we were able to locate one post made just 5 days before her death, shared in a Columbus-based Facebook group called Are We Dating the Same Guy?, where Shannon publicly warned others about Chance, stating that he stole my prescription medication and money out of my bank accounts, and also claimed that the money was used on powdered drugs. Back in the interrogation room, Chance begins responding to the claims made about him.
Did you feel betrayed?
In that moment, I felt betrayed the whole breakup.
Sure.
She's been just telling everybody everything, which I'm not gonna lie, I would do the same thing if somebody did that I did to her. But she told me that she wasn't gonna tell anybody about the theft and stuff because I paid her back the money that I took. And the only reason I took the money is because she took my debit cards because she didn't trust me with finances. I'm not trying to sit here and say all of my actions have a rational and logical explanation, because I don't want to be this way. I don't want to lie, but I don't know how to stop. I don't want to steal, but I don't know how to stop. Shannon thought that the stealing had everything to do with the addiction to ketamine, when in reality, I go through bouts of unemployment because of the nature of my work. Mm-hmm. And so I run out of money. And then Shannon would get really, like, mean and say really nasty things and all that. And so in my mind, just take this money, give it right back to her as your money so that she shuts the up and everything can be like happy and peaceful, and then just replace the money before she finds out that it was taken.
But for Chance, the theft and online posts weren't the only triggers. There was something else.
She had started sleeping with Matthew, who she had like just recently started being friends with and told me not to worry about.
Who's Matt?
Matthew is somebody that she was having some form of romantic relationship with.
Okay.
I didn't have a reaction to it, honestly. I was just happy that I had what? I'm just happy, like, I'm still happy. Like, I don't know, I'm not, like, happy about it. It's up and it's a horrible thing, but at the end of the day, like, I don't know.
But jealousy and heartbreak were only part of the equation. As Chance opens up, he reveals a fractured state of mind that had already begun to crack.
I have undiagnosed schizophrenia.
Okay.
I have auditory and visual hallucinations. I went to a music festival this past weekend and kept like seeing Shannon everywhere, and I thought that she was like following me around to like.
Weren't you there with her at Legend Valley?
No, not at Legend Valley.
Okay.
Just this past weekend at Wonder Bus downtown. I was there and I was working the festival, and she has known about every single move that I've made since we've broken up. Like where I'm at, what I'm doing, who I'm hanging out with, everything. And so like I was getting really paranoid and frustrated because I thought that she was kind of like stalking me. I went directly to my mom's because I just wanted to tell my mom face to face. And I woke my mother up and I said I killed Shannon.
How did your mom take it?
Like, shook, shaken. And then she kept just saying things like, you had your whole life. Anything that Shannon could have done to you, we could have worked through. Like, this was not worth it. Some dumb girl was not worth this.
As Chance speaks of hallucinations and paranoia, his mother tells investigators she'd seen this unraveling begin long before the murder.
He didn't have any medication for the last couple of weeks. He was diagnosed bipolar disease for one thing.
You said he hasn't had his medication?
No, he was on Abilify, he was on Wellbutrin, and he hadn't had it for the last couple of weeks.
I can't tell you why he did what he did. Maybe he told you.
He told me it was like hearing voices and all kinds of stuff like that. And I told him, like, just love him so much. I love my son so much. And I just can't believe this has happened.
I'm really sorry.
I felt so bad for her family too. And even though she was like doing whatever she could to mess with him so much, like, she didn't deserve that.
Sometimes you can't control your kids, you know. I mean, he's an adult and he made decisions, and that's not on you, that's on him, you know. At some point, you gotta let them be adults.
I have, and I've done that. I've played that card. I've done every single thing. I've tried to do it all. He's been in and out of counseling since he was like 4 or 5 years old.
What his mother could only fear, Chance now begins to admit in chilling detail.
I was just kind of driving around because I just didn't really know what to do.
When was this?
This was at about like 11 o'clock.
Last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just driving around between like 11 and like midnight.
Okay.
And just kind of like trolling around.
This is confirmed by Shannon's front porch camera as it captures Chance's car driving past around 11:11 p.m.
And I thought to myself I should check myself into a mental hospital because I'm not really all that safe. I actually just like drove by her house before I like went back to my mom's house and changed into clothing. And I saw a van, and then I saw a person that looked like Matthew leave, and I just kind of didn't think of anything about it because I don't know what kind of vehicle he drove.
So then you drive?
I just drove by because at first, like, all I wanted to do was just like knock and talk, but like, I don't know. I know like this doesn't make any logical sense because knocking and getting the police called on you and getting a trespassing charge is far less severe than getting a murder charge. But sure. I got to spend time with the vessel that was Shannon, and I got to absorb her spirit and get some of her back.
We have some video like from the neighbors, like cameras or video systems, and it looks like you had walked up to the house maybe with like a t-shirt on initially.
Yep.
Does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
Around 11:57 p.m., a neighbor living next door to Shannon's home catches a glimpse of Chance walking through her yard and across the driveway, unknowingly capturing a critical moment just before the murder takes place.
That was the time that I like drove past. And was like, saw the van, was trying to like work up the nerve to like go up to the door, but like didn't really know what to do. So I guess I don't know why, but I was just like, why don't you just like kind of just like see if she's even like here. And so I peered into the garage window to see if her car was there, and then I tried to see if I could see what room she was in without her seeing me on her cameras and stuff. And then I didn't see anything, and then whenever I left I was like, you need to just go home and you need to just give your mom your car keys, and you need to check yourself into a psych ward.
So when you walked up to the house 11 whenever, you hadn't planned on hurting her at that point?
No, not at all.
Had you seen Matt yet, or?
I saw Matt whenever I was actually just about to come around the corner to try to like knock on the door.
Okay. Did he see you?
No, he had his back to me and he was coming out of the door, and then I got spooked and ran off. I had like this weird thing that was just like, well, if you want Shannon back and you can't get her back, you can like take her life force and then you'll be together forever. And so like, I went home and I changed my clothes into all black, and I grabbed a knife and I went over to her house and I approached the door, which I'm sure you'll see on her doorbell camera, Ring camera, at some point throughout your investigation. I twisted the doorknob. She screamed, "I will call the cops." And I slammed my shoulder into the door 2 times. After the first time she said, "Are you kidding me?" Because I think that she thought I was just being obnoxious and pounding on the door or something. Or honestly, I don't even know if she knew it was me until I got into the house, because I had a bandage on my face whenever I was outside. And then the second shove gave way and I didn't make a noise. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I just started stabbing Shannon, and she didn't even realize what was happening until I had stabbed her a couple times. And she said, "Are you kidding me? What the Chance? Stop. Wait, please stop. I'm dying. I love you, I love you." And then she didn't speak another word. I don't know how many times I stabbed her. I know it's a lot. Mm-hmm. I also know that I cut her throat to speed up the process. And I just remember looking at her and feeling like I was like taking on like her spirit, I guess. And like, I don't know, I felt less alone than I'd felt since our breakup in that moment.
Shannon Hyatt suffered more than 30 stab wounds across her upper body, along with a deep slash to her throat. She had multiple defensive injuries, evidence that she fought to survive. But the horror didn't end there. For nearly 3 hours after her death, Chance remained inside the home, doing things so unsettling, even investigators struggled to make sense of it.
Well, I took her house keys and her phone after I killed her.
Okay.
I don't really know why. I don't have her password or anything, and she has like the thumbprint, so you can't like get into it. But like, I took the keys. I screwed a piece of plywood to the front doors to keep it closed.
Why did you shut the front door like that?
To be completely honest with you, so our cats didn't get out.
Yeah, that's good. No, I mean,
I think it sounds ridiculous, but you
didn't want the cats to get out.
That was a concern of mine. And I'm not gonna lie to you, there is a part of me that's very upset knowing that they slept together, because the first thing that Shannon said whenever she got out of our relationship was, I need to be single for a while and really figure out my own.
Right.
And then I saw something that she wrote down saying, I feel like I'm really falling into the same patterns with Chance with Matt, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Where did she write that down?
It's in her notes on her phone.
Okay. How did you get into her phone?
I used her thumb after I killed her.
Okay. So
I'm a full psycho stalker mode, dude.
Huh?
I'm gonna be completely blatantly honest with you.
That's why we're here.
In the aftermath of the murder, Shannon's back porch camera captures chilling footage. At 2:04 a.m., just 6 minutes after her screams are heard, Chance's shadow appears in the window, and for a brief moment, a blood-covered hand is visible. His shadow returns multiple times throughout the early morning hours, a silent presence inside the home, long after Shannon's final breath.
Why are you moving her body at that point?
Because the door is busted, and her feet are about 1.5 feet maybe away from the door.
Okay.
And if I want to do any kind of going in and out of the front door, there's just a dead body right in blatant view. So I rotated her 180 degrees, went outside, smoked a couple cigarettes.
When you say I went outside, did you go out front?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have sex with Shannon?
Mm-hmm.
Afterward?
Mm-hmm.
At that point, was she dead?
Yeah.
Did you feel aroused, like looking at her?
Not by like her deadness, but like I was still very sexually attracted to Shannon.
She was beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how long do you think that lasted?
Oh, like 5 or 10 minutes.
And did you wear a condom or?
Mm-hmm. It was another just acceptance of guilt.
Yeah. Do you remember where you ejaculated? Was it inside of her? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. How long do you think she had been dead at that point?
I don't know.
From here, Chance lays bare a disturbing justification, one rooted in a delusional sense of power and a belief that Shannon was something to possess or consume.
You mentioned earlier that if you took her life force,
mm-hmm.
that you would feel closer to her. What does that mean exactly, like as far as?
Well, it's kind of like a Native American belief of like absorbing the soul whenever you kill an animal.
Okay.
And like, I don't know, like you're absorbing it and like, I don't know. I oftentimes whenever I'm experiencing episodes of psychosis, think that I'm a god.
Okay.
And will kind of view people as like just kind of things. I've never been violent to this extreme before, but I definitely just like, well, if I'm God and I take away your free will and I release your spirit, I take your spirit back.
Okay.
I mean, I still feel like that.
So are you, like, as we speak right now, how are you feeling about, like, our interactions? Are you feeling like you're a god right now?
I mean, yeah.
And we're like objects in front of you?
I mean, you're not necessarily objects, you are people of authority, and I am paying the price for, like, human laws and stuff like that because I am in a human vessel, but, like, yeah, like, definitely, like, a god, and, like, can make things happen.
What's the tattoo stand for?
It's the Om symbol. It represents the sound frequency that's been recorded and picked up throughout the entirety of the known and explored universe.
Mm-hmm.
It's often referred to as the God frequency. It's just kind of a religious representation kind of thing.
Next, Chance is asked to confront the weight of his actions.
Do you feel bad, or do you just...
I feel guilty for taking Shannon away from the people that love her. And I know that a lot of people are going to miss her. I do feel guilty about that. Processing emotion is something that I've always really struggled with.
Okay.
Ever since I was a kid. Like, I'm more of an analyze emotion rather than, like, feel emotion. I'm losing everybody that has ever cared about me to this relationship. And I felt really alone. I wanted Shannon back. And now I have her back. But I also wanted to take something away from her. But I had absolutely nothing to take away. And except your life. And so I did it. I stabbed her over and over and over again until she couldn't speak and was making weird raspy sounds, and then I slit her throat open.
As the interview nears its end, Chance offers his final thoughts of justice, remorse, and the pain he's caused Shannon's family.
I appreciate you sharing with me what happened. So at least her parents have a little bit of peace to know that the person responsible is in custody, right?
No. I'm a very eye for an eye type of person. I think that the only justice would have been if I was dead too. With all due respect, I'm a dumb and a murderer, but I'm not somebody that runs away from my consequences. In your experience, do the parents of the victims even want to hear anything?
I think this is all going to be out there. The trial, everything else, they're going to know. I think they would like to know how you feel about what happened.
I want you to tell them that Shannon didn't deserve to be a victim of my shortcomings and mental illnesses.
Chance Donahoe was indicted on aggravated murder, murder and abuse of a corpse, and tampering with evidence. According to news sources, he accepted a plea deal and pled guilty on August 8, 2024 to aggravated murder and abuse of a corpse, and was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 31 years. He's currently serving his sentence at Pickaway Correctional Institution in Ohio. Shannon was deeply involved in the local music scene and spent much of her free time raising money to spay and neuter stray cats. A memorial concert was held in her honor, with proceeds going to support her family during their time of loss.